Hello people, and welcome to another trading session. Well, this is going to be a very short, but I think very effective presentation because I will explain the law of Wyckoff cause and effect. And I will also show you how speed index can alert you about the cause and effect, and also Plutus show you the entry. Okay, this lesson will be done in simple terms. Now, Wyckoff is a legend, and I'm a Wyckofian too. But today, I'm not going to show charts like this or like this, which is the Wyckofian logic, or like this with all the phases. And the reason is that even if everyone understands Wyckoff phases, it's really hard to identify them on charts, since you need to spend a lot of time to analyze, draw on the chart, then wonder, is this an upthrust? Is this an automatic rally? Is this a spring? And trying to figure out out of all this, is this accumulation or is it a distribution? So I will try to use a very, very simple tool, which is going to be this one, a teapot. Now somebody will say, oh, come on, you're joking now. You're really, really joking. No, I'm not. With a teapot, it's going to be very clear and easy to remember. I think when I finish, you will understand that. So let's make some tea. All right, let's start. So basically, this law says that the cause precedes the effect, okay? So what does it mean in the teapot language? It says, so when making tea, what is the cause for the steam to come out and tell us that the tea is ready? So the cause is the fire and the water that boils in the teapot. In trading, the cause are the orders. The cause is the volume, okay, which is boiling. And what is the effect? The effect is the steam that comes out from the teapot when the tea is ready. So, in trading, the effect is the price movement, exiting from a range, either as a markup or as a markdown, is Wyckoff terms, or continuing after a retracement. Okay, so remember, we are boiling, and this is the cause from the fire, the water. We are boiling until we explode. So let's construct. Okay, I'm sure you have heard a lot of type of charts, okay, like time frames, tick charts, Renko charts, range bar charts, but I'm sure you have not heard this one, and this is called a teapot chart. Okay, no joking, no joking. Of course I'm joking, okay, but this is how it will look if you were to trade with a teapot chart. So this is where you start on your left, and you start to boil, and when the tea is ready, steam comes out. Okay, so this was accumulation, steam came out. Then we stop again, we start boiling again, ranging, and volume gets absorbed here, and then steam comes out again and we start going down. Okay, I violated the physics here. Okay, it's for a matter of simplicity. Okay, the physics are violated, steam is coming down, steam never comes down, always goes up, but you get the story. So basically in a chart, this is the cause and this is the effect, and this is the cause and this is the effect, and this is the cause and this is the effect. So this is how it goes, the whole story. Okay, let's continue. Now, it would be nice to have something to tell us when the boiling is almost ready, huh? Well, let's see what we got. How to identify the boiling process? Well, speed index is the one that alerts you about the boiling. Okay, and Pluto's patterns are the ones that confirm the entry. Okay, the exit from the range, the exit from the teapot. Then, okay, so speed index is the one that is doing the job for us. What speed index? Speed index is a number. Okay, so a high speed index, and out of the ordinary speed index from what we see on our chart on our left, it means something. It means that we are cooking for something. It means that we are boiling. It means that orders are absorbed in trading terms and the price is not moving that much. Okay? So, let me go to some examples in order to make this more clear. We will start with some printed ones that I have here on the presentation. Okay, what I say down here is that being able to read speed index, you have a much higher probability to forecast if the boiling was accumulation or distribution, or if we are retracing and we're going to continue the trend. You just have to learn how to read the speed index numbers. So let's look some examples, all right? As you can see here, we are ranging and the speed index numbers are 10, 9.8, 6, 5, 11, blah, 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 blah. And then we end up here and we see a 57, okay? This is your cause, okay? This is your boiling. 57 speed index, you don't see anywhere on your left on all the down moves. So this explosion was the effect, and this effect was because of this, plus some other previous one, but this was the obvious one. Okay, so that's the cause, boiling, that's the effect, steam is coming out. And then, as we went up, then we got another cause, this 18, okay? Even that 18 is high because there is no up waves with an 18 speed index. So that's another cause, that's another boiling, which it breaks down, and this is your effect. All right, so let's take another one. Okay, we're coming, we're going up, then we start ranging. This is a daily chart on EURUSD. And we see on the up moves 64, 83, 97. Do you see anything like that on this uptrend? Nothing. 40, 33, 14. So this is telling us that EURUSD is boiling. Okay, it is ready to explode either upwards or downwards. So it's downwards, of course, with a Pluto signal here and here. Okay, we got two Pluto signals here, which we can follow. And this was a distribution. Okay, and the movement, it was 375 pips. Let's look at another one. All right, We're going up, we stop ranging again. This is our cause. Okay, we start ranging with again abnormal speed index numbers 73, 82, 93. Okay, and the exit from the range comes out with a Plutus. Abnormal size informed us about the boiling, and Plutus informed us about confirming the exit, that this was accumulation, and we started going up, and this move was 330 pips. Another example, we are ranging again, and at the end of the range we are seeing some abnormal speed index numbers, 106, 162, and at the exit of this range Plutus confirming with a Plutus short pattern, confirming the entry for short, that this was distribution. So that move was 520. Let me see if I have another one. Otherwise, I don't have another one. I will show you some live that are happening the past few days. Okay, so let's see on the chart Euro GPY, where is the boiling? This is, we're coming down. Okay, then we start ranging. And what is this, accumulation or distribution? Well, look at the numbers. 30, 24, 34 high speed index numbers, and the exit comes out with a Plutus reversal long pattern. Alright, let me see if I got something else. I got something on EuroChef that I remember. Okay, now look at the speed index numbers on the left. 51, 65, 65, 46, 58, 70. And then we are up here. What is up here? First of all, it is some kind of resistance level. Okay. Then look at the numbers. Again, we're having trouble moving. 156, 87. Do you see anything like that on your left? Nothing. So we are boiling, and the steam came out downwards. Violation of physics again. So the move 100 and 200 pips. And as we go down, we're going down. What do we see? We stop again. We stop, all right. And this is a stop down here. And what do we see? On the way down, we had on the down moves 40, 36, 29, 57, 14, then 86.4. That's a change in behavior. So this is your cause and this is your effect. Okay, this was your cause and this was your effect, which was 170 something pips. Then we're having again a high speed index on in front of our eyes. We got an 88 here and we got a 128 here. So again we are boiling. Again the teapot is boiling here and the exit is downwards, and that's a huge down move. That's a huge down move. That's like 400 pips. What else do I have? EuroCAD, do I have anything on EuroCAD? Do I remember? No. There we go, I got USD CAD. Alright, check this out. We're coming down, downtrend, and then we stop and we start ranging. And what do we see on the speed index numbers? Okay, these are regular stuff except the 60, so this is the first buying that 60. Then we start up and down, and look at the exit from the range. Speed index again has done it. Okay, 127, and Plutus is signaling for long. So that's your cause, and this was your effect. $600 pips. And let's continue. We're coming back down. This is probably a fib retracing from this level. Okay, with a bit of overshoot. And then what do we see again? Again high speed index numbers. Okay, 79. I'll use this. 72, sorry, 72, 77. And the exit from the range 122, and Plutus reversal long. Let me zoom in. Signals the way out. This was your cause, and this was your effect. 400 pips. What else? Do I have anything else? Yeah, I got some on Euro that I marked. This one, this is not the range, but look what's happening here. We are coming up, then we start having some higher down waves with volume. Alright, so that's the first, that's a push down, that's a, let me see, okay, this is a classic thing. It's a push down, it's a fast move up, then a down, easy move, and then on retracement. Which is a fib. You can see it here. We hit the fib, then we start to going back up to the fib, 95.7 Plutus, with a Plutus reversal short pattern showing you the exit from the range that it's a short. So this was your cause and this was your effect. 575 pips. Okay. What else? I think I got one more here marked so I don't spend too much of your time. And this doesn't have to do with ranges, but it has to do with continuation. And as you can see, we're going up, and then we see 173 and 167. Okay. So this was your cause. This is coming on retracement, and this is coming on retracement also, which means that price had a really hard time to move down. So as long as we go break this level, we go long, and this was the move. 370 pips. Then this is your signal right here. Plutus reversal long, and then highest down wave since we started this trend. Okay, this is not a down wave, this is a buying wave on the left here, because as you can see the speed index is huge and the price did not move. So this was a buying wave not a selling wave. And that's why we moved all the way up here. But this is a selling wave. Why? Because it's linear. The speed index is nice, it's normal, it's not high, it's not too low. So we're coming down, and then fib again. Okay, hit the fib, come down, then on the retracement. Really hard time. 55 speed index. Plutus shows the way again with the Plutus reversal short pattern. So the entry is here. Okay, then this was 360 pips. And that's another change in behavior of that 30. Do you see any 30s on the way down? No. So that's a 30 on a down move, which means a change in behavior. So something is cooking, something is boiling here again. It's as simple as that, guys. It doesn't get any simpler than that. Okay? You don't have to read and spend all the time trying to figure out the phases of Wyckoff. Okay, the guy was a master. He did a wonderful job in showing us where to look into. Okay, and basically speed index identifies these areas much easier, and Plutus confirms the moves. So thank you very much for watching. If you need any help or you have any questions, you know where to find me. TradeTheVolumeWaves.com. Thanks again.